Namaskar, myself Dr. Deepti Bish, Professor, Department of Kaya Faculty of Ayurveda Sciences, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. In previous lecture, we have discussed the introductory part of acute management, some common presentations and some common illness which demands emergency treatment as per acute severe abdominal pain. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the diagnosis and approach of treatment or management towards these emergencies of abdominal pain. So let's start the topic. Now, first of all, the first step we have to do is history taking regarding any previous illness, regarding any information about the patient's dietary habits, alcohol intake, or some other previous surgery. The next step is investigation, which should be done as early as possible. The first investigation is complete blood count, which is usually advised in almost every case. So, in cases like acute appendicitis, usually leukocytosis is seen. Hemoglobin level is very low. It suggests the case of ruptured ectopic or spleen. X-ray abdomen staging is usually advised and is diagnosis is made for intestinal obstruction, which is present if there is multiple fluid levels, or in case of hollow organ perforation, there is gas under diaphragm. Similarly, sonography of abdomen is very useful. It is useful to detect any abnormal mass like fallopian rupture, yeah, like ovarian cyst, or any other gross anomaly. Any collection of fluid in peritoneum can be observed. Uterine or extrauterine pregnancy can be diagnosed. It is very useful to find out size of liver, kidney, prostate, gallbladder, pancreas, etc. Conditions like polylithiasis, pancreatitis, prostatic enlargement, renal and ureteric calculus. So these conditions can be diagnosed. In cases of acute pancreatitis, serum amylase and lipase levels are usually very high. High blood glucose levels with ketone bodies in urine is suggestive of diabetic ketoacidosis. Cardiac sensitive markers are seen elevated in inferior wall MI. The cases of inferior wall MI usually represent with severe abdominal pain, which is a referred pain. High levels of AST, ALT, bilirubin suggest the case of acute hepatitis. Now, management. Management approach is identification, trying to identify the cause as soon as possible. It is very crucial step. Then, after identification of cause, treatment of the cause should be done. For pain relief, appropriate painkiller should be advised. Nausea and vomiting is managed by anti-emetic drugs. IV fluid lines should be set up accordingly and should be used appropriately. In conditions like acute pancreatitis, intestinal obstruction, even if there is suspicion, then patient should be kept nil orally. Nasogastric tube intubation is required in appropriate conditions. Now, what are the indications for abdominal surgery or any case of emergency situation for a medicine department? There are certain indications which should be followed and patient should be referred to surgery unit, like if there is any inflammatory lesions involving wall of viscus which without prompt surgery may perforate, like cases of acute appendicitis, acute cholecystitis, compromise of blood supply, that is in danger of gangrene, like strangulated hernia, cases of intussusception or valvulus, mesenteric vascular occlusion. So any suspicions regarding these conditions, patient should be referred to surgery unit or any surgical opinion should be taken. Now, we will discuss management of some common causes which are usually seen on emergency basis. The first case is acute pancreatitis. The management of acute pancreatitis should be done with use of analgesics like injection, pethidine. In conditions of pancreatitis, acute pancreatitis, morphine should be avoided. Fluids and electrolytes should be given with IV line. Nasogastric tube intubation is done for suction of juices. Patient is kept nil orally since food and gastric juices stimulate pancreatic secretion. Blood transfusion is immediately given in cases of hemorrhagic pancreatitis. Antibiotics are given to eradicate any secondary infection. For this, gentamicin 60 mg or ampicillin 500 mg 8 hourly should be given. Drugs are used which can inhibit pancreatic secretion like propantheline bromide 15 to 30 mg or pipenzolate bromide in dose of 5 mg intramuscularly 8 hourly. So these drugs should be used with this. Proper temperature, pulse regulation and BP monitoring should be done. Besides this, ERCP, that is endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatography, should be performed within 24 to 72 hours of presentation, and this procedure is known to reduce morbidity and mortality. So the indications for early ERCP or endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatography are if there is clinical deterioration or lack of improvement after 24 hours, detection of common bile duct stones or dilated intrahepatic or extrahepatic ducts on CT abdomen. So then surgery is indicated if there is infected pancreatic necrosis, any complication. Usually common cause of death in acute pancreatitis is secondary infection. So proper care should be taken. Next, common presentation of acute abdominal pain is renal colic, which is frequently observed. For this, patient is advised bed rest and warmth over the affected area to relieve the pain. Analgesics are given like morphine 15 mg IM or pethidine 100 mg IM. Antispasmodics which are given atropine 0.6 to 1.2 milligram IM. Urine antiseptics like norfloxacin 400 mg or ciprofloxacin 200 mg are used. IV fluids are used properly. Surgery is done if urinary obstruction is present due to some treatable causes like condition is acute gastroenteritis. This is an inflammation of the lining of the stomach and is usually caused by excessive alcohol consumption or prolonged use of NSAIDs such as aspirin or ibuprofen. So, for the emergency management should be done by maintaining IV line flow. Then antiemetics should be given. For this, injection metoclopramide IV. Proper antimicrobial coverage is given with injection metronidazole or ofloxacin or cefotaxime, etc. Antispasmodics to relieve pain like mefenamic acid or phenylephrine. Epigastric discomfort is relieved with the use of H2 blocker like injection ranitidine or proton pump inhibitors like pantoprazole. This was gastroenteritis. Another conditions which can mimic acute abdominal pain are acute appendicitis, which is also common. So the management is done according to line of acute appendicitis, that is IV line is established, patient is kept nil orally, then antibiotic prophylaxis should be administered. Patient should be referred to surgery unit after the confirmation of diagnosis. Broad spectrum antibiotics can be given, and then surgery is done as soon as possible. So this was all about the emergency management of some common conditions representing acute abdominal pain. In next lecture, we will cover some another topic. Namaskar. Have a nice day.